Alright, welcome to the D20 Woodworking playthrough. This is Marvel Champions. We're going to be doing Expert Klaw versus Wasp protection deck. So let me first start off by shuffling our protection deck and the Wasp deck. I'm excited for this because Klaw is always a good challenge. Klaw is pretty unique, feels like a good villain, and Wasp I feel like is one of the I guess underrated heroes, you could say. So, all right, so that deck's shuffled. So Klaw starts off normally with 18 health, but you search for the Immortal Klaw side scheme, and that puts that into play, which has the threat going up faster, and also Klaw gets an extra 10 hit points. It also, we start with defense network. That's just on the other side of this from underground distribution. Puts the defense network, so I can't take anything off of that scheme. So let us start 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with our 6 card draw. All right, let's see. So what's interesting about her is that at any point we can kind of throw out these sign symbols, but we can get them back in. And this might be something worth looking into. So for example, I'm probably going to throw out these 2 cards, Pinpoint Strike and Booster Boots, because we can immediately get those back in with her ability. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we deal another 1, 2. Actually, let me just place that deck there. My throwaway deck is up here. All right. So we have pretty good starting hand. Iron Fist, Pin Particles, Pinpoint Strike, Power Protection, Biosynthetic Wings, which is huge for our build. We actually really need that. So, and I want to get multiple mana out there. Interesting. All right, so first thing is we want to use her Girl action ability, and we put those 2 cards back in, shuffle the deck up. All right, that's good to go. Let's see. We have nothing that enhance it. Well, we could. No, we don't want to strike. See, normally I would want to run Pinpoint Strike right now, but I gotta get these side schemes off. That is kind of key right now. And getting multiple mana out there. So if we let multiple man go and we just take the first hit, that might not be too awful. All right, we can draw a card Tiny. So let's switch to Tiny Hero. And then what we can do is all right, we'll take out we'll throw away Pin Particles and Pinpoint Strike to put in our upgrade of Biosynthetic Wings. Let me move that over a little bit. All right, so Biosynthetic Wings lets us reduce any mana damage we take as in our tiny form by 1, and it gives us Aerial, which hopefully will be helping us out a lot. Let's see. Oh, so since we use Pin Particles for this, and we were tiny, we can draw 1 card. Rapid Growth. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to play. Oh, do I really want to? Yeah, okay. So we're going to play Rapid Growth. Right, we can do that. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can put multiple mana out there now, which will tank some damage for. Actually, you know, that's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to get multiple mana out there. Now, multiple man will let us search our deck for the other copies of multiple man. There's one. And there's the other one. All right, then we shuffle this up. So multiple man is essentially going to do most of the work for me. I need multiple man to tank damage, essentially, because Klaw can get very aggressive with his attacks very quickly, especially on his third form. So we are actually going to have all 3 multiple men thwart. And they each get 1 damage. And every single one is going to thwart off of the Immortal Claw scheme. And we're going to get rid of that. Throw that way up there. So that stops that from doing twice, and that lowers his back down to 18 like it should be. And now Wasp can still do 1 damage or 1 thwart. What we really need to get is her helmet. That's key kind of right now. But I'm going to want to be able to take stuff off of the defense network soon. Attacking him won't be priority quite yet, so we're going to take 1. Move that down 1. All right. And then we deal ourselves 5 more cards. 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Ever Vigilant, which is huge to get. That's what we really want. Giant Help helps. Giant Help. All right, so we have a lot of thwart. We have 2 Ever Vigilant. We have a lot of thwart stuff. We actually have too much thwart. But that's okay. Well, we will make do. All right. So, first thing, put a threat onto Underground Distribution. Now, Klaw's going to attack. Klaw gets 2 boost cards for his attack, which is kind of what makes him dangerous. Oops, I forgot to undo all these. Okay. So it makes him kind of dangerous for his attack, but we can work with that. So the first thing, we'll take out the first, do it over here. Take out the first multiple man. He's going to take 1 plus 6. So that's 7 damage on multiple man. See ya. All right, and then our bag card is he's going to scheme. So 2 plus 0, this is also a great card to get rid of. So this goes up 1, 2. Okay, that's not terrible. This is not too bad. Oh, you can only play the. Oh, we do have aerial. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is do. Let's see. We're gonna do rapid growth. Okay. So that's gonna switch us up to bigger Wasp. All right. And then we get +2 for our power. So let us do 4 attack. So she's going to attack for 4. Take it off of Klaw. So he's down to 14 now. Then we can do Ever Vigilant, which again we can only play if we have aerial. We do because of our wings. We can ready our hero, and then we can move 2 threat from the main scheme. Oh wait, we wouldn't be able to do that yet. Actually, all right, so we're gonna back up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Instead of doing the 4 attack, we're gonna thwart off of here because we have to get rid of this. So it's a very inefficient way of using rapid growth. Okay, so I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 6. Oh goodness. So I would have just flipped up, done the 2. Do things that way. All right, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take a bit of that back. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't use giant help. Oh, I guess we could. So he has advance. All right, sorry for that mistake. It didn't make sense doing it that way. So now we can play Ever Vigilant. We will get rid of one of our giant helps. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'd been 5. Okay, we'll get rid of one of our giant helps. and or other ever vigilant, which will ready our hero. Remove 2 threat. And that's good. And then we will keep our other 2. Then we can use Wasp again for 2 damage. And brings it down to 16. Alright, sorry for that confusion. That's just a better way to do that. Alright, so ready all of our characters. We have 3, 4, 5. Okay. This goes up 1. Klaw is going to attack with 2 cards. So we're going to block with a multiple man. He's going to do 3, 4 damage. And we get rid of one of the advanced treacheries. Or expert treacheries, I should say. So multiple man is taken out. Okay. Then we get our bad card. Weapons runner gains a surge. And whirlwind. Okay. So weapons runner is just kind of annoying right now. And whirlwind is fine. Because he would attack every other hero. But we're the only hero. So we don't have to worry about that. Which is nice. Alright. So rapid growth is kind of useless right this second. Let's see. But what we do have is okay. So we can do what can we do? I want to get rid of weapons runner. Whirlwind would be nice to get rid of, but it's not super necessary yet. And we kind of want to be big until we get our helmet. Our helmet's going to make us much better in our smaller form. Alright, so we're going to spend 2 cards. And we're going to do Wasp Sting, which lets us deal 4 damage divided among enemies as we choose. So we'll do 2 to Weapons Runner, get rid of him. Then let's do 2 more to Whirlwind and just try to get rid of that card a bit. I don't want to do anything else right this second. So we will do 2 damage with our main Wasp. And then we're actually going to go down to Tiny Wasp. And then we're going to ready. Alright, so we draw back up. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not bad. And now it's the enemy's turn. So they are going to, or the threat goes up to 3. It's going to be another attack. We're going to block with our last multiple man. So that's not great. It's going to do 3, 4 damage. Okay. So we're kind of at a defense now, which is not ideal in this situation. We need a bunch more. Whirlwind's going to attack. Would do 2, but with our wings, when you take any amount of damage, exhaust this and reduce it by 1. Excuse me. So that lowers that. And then we get our bad card. I'll move Whirlwind over here so you all can see it. All right, card off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. That stinks a lot. So, not ideal. All right, so we need to... Oh boy. So we don't have aerial anymore. So that means our ever vigilant isn't useful because we can't play it anymore. So, what can we do? We can... Alright, we want to put this Red Room training into here. So we're going to throw away 2 cards, and one of them is Pim Particles, and as Tiny, we get to draw a card. And we get 3 hit points. Okay, that's not bad. So Tiny does Piercing, Giant does Retaliate, which we might need. We are also going to get rid of... okay, so we're going to flip up to Giant Wasp. We are going to use Perseverance. So after you change form, give your hero a tough status. So hopefully that helps us out a little bit. And then we're going to attack for 2 damage onto Whirlwind. Yeah, it's going to be the best way to do this. Okay. And then we're going to ready. And then 2. There's our helmet. 3, 4, 5. All right, we got a good next hand coming up. But I'm a little worried because Klaw is going to start swinging heavy, unfortunately. So we'll see how this... Actually, we have a tough, so that's good. Okay. So this goes up by 1. Klaw is going to attack us, and we are tough. So we're just taking it. Put weapons runner engaged in with you. So 1, 2, 3 damage. But again, we are tough, so it does nothing. Though we do retaliate. So that brings him down 1. Whirlwind's going to attack us. Get retaliate 1 onto him. So Whirlwind does 2 damage. 1, 2. And then weapons runner attacks us. And we retaliate against him as well. Excuse me. All right, so now we get our bad card. Oh, goodness. That's not good. So gang up. He is going to attack us again. Ooh, this is rough. Okay. So we're going to... yeah, so that's going to do 3, 2. Do I have anything to block? I have nothing to block. All right. So we're going to defend against Klaw. I really feel like we have to here. So we get 3 defense. Attacks for 1. Activation deals damage to exhaust your hero. 1, 2, 3. Does no damage against me. So Sonic Boom doesn't do anything. But we retaliate, which is good. He's exhausted. He's going to do 2 damage. But that's going to be Whirlwind 6th damage done to me. So that is good. And then Weapons Runner does another 1. But we retaliate, and we take him out as well. So not the cleanest way of taking out our enemies, but not awful. All right. So we have an exhausted Wasp, and we need to start doing stuff. So first thing I want to do is I want to get this helmet in. Wasp helmet. Make sure that's on camera, right? And pay it with a genius. Then we are going to play endurance. Just to make sure we get those 3 hit points. I'm actually going to put endurance down here so it's a little easier to say. And then we are going to switch. Oh, do I want to switch forms? I feel like I have to. I know that this is probably not going to work well for me. Well, can I take it? So I get 3 more hit points. All right, let's think about this. If I was big, I can block the 3 attack, but I can't do anything. I need to be able to thwart, and that's my big worry right now is I can't thwart. So if I can't do that, I let him scheme now. We get to the next level, which stinks. It's not a great spot to be, but it's not awful. So I'm actually, I am going to go down to Natalie, or Nadia. That would still be there. And we get to do 2 science resources, shuffle them back in. So I want 1 to be ever vigilant. Actually, I really should get the 2 multiple men back in there. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do 1 multiple man, 2 multiple man. We're going to shuffle them back in. And then this way, hopefully I draw 1 of them and I can use her ability again, put the other multiple man back in the deck, and then also ever vigilant. So it's a pretty thin deck, so I'm hoping that there's a chance. All right, so refresh. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. All right, no multiple man. That's all right. Do we have a way to draw a card? No, we don't. Okay. So this goes up now to 5. He is going to scheme. So he gets 2 plus another 1, so that's 3. So we now bring this up to level 2. All right, so before we do that, we discard cards until we find a minion. Put that minion in there. So nope. Tiger Shark. His deck is also running much lower. After Tiger Shark attacks you, give him a tough status card. Ugh, that's going to be rough. Then Tiger Shark is going to scheme. Oops, wrong token. Scheme for 1. And then we get our back card. All right, so discard Red Dreams. So we can flip, or we have to flip over to Alter Ego, which we already are. I don't want to exhaust her because I actually want to heal her right now. So discard a card with a printed signs and take 1 damage. I'd rather do that. I'm going to get rid of... It hurts me to get rid of Pinpoint Strike. No, I need Pinpoint Strike, actually. I'm going to get rid of Sidestep for now. And I take 1 damage. And this card gets discarded. Or I'm sorry, it gets discard. Yeah, it just gets discarded. Alright, so that was my back card. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, so that's not too awful. Now we shuffle in 2 more Signs cards. I for sure want multiple mana in there. And then I'm going to do Ever Vigilant as well. So we're near the bottom of the deck, so I should get Ever Vigilant. I should get multiple mana, hopefully, back in there soon. Alright, so the first thing I would like to do... Let's think. Does this make sense? I think it does. Oh wait, so we should probably do that. Stun an enemy. Now I can overkill the enemy. Okay, let us... Okay. We're gonna... Well, first we're gonna heal. We need to heal. So that gets us back up there. Then we're going to the Tiny Wasp. So we're going to play Pinpoint Strike. And we deal 7 damage to the enemy. If you're tiny, it deals 1 additional damage and gets overkill. So it takes out Tiger Shark. Does 2 damage to Klaw. Now, I also defeated a minion and or side scheme. But it was just a minion. And so that brings it down to 9 because it does 1 damage. Let's put this in. So I'm a little more comfortable now with the damage, but I really hate that I don't have any way to really block anything yet, which is not ideal. I wish I still had my wings. That would have been nice, but oh well. And that is it. So we're going to hope we can survive. So we get 3... 4, second wind is good. 5. We're still not getting the cards we quite need. So we'll see how this goes. This is getting a little rough. All right, there's 2. Now he's going to do 2 attack. I feel like the smart thing to do is just block, just to make sure. So we're going to defend 2, and he does 3 damage. So that's a total of 2 he will actually do, because it was 3 plus the 1 is 4, minus 2, so that's 2 damage. All right. And hopefully nothing too bad comes out. A guard. And he gets tough when he comes out. Okay. So that's not too awful. But again, it's not super ideal. So let us then let's think. Try to figure this out. Let us do... I can heal, but I feel like I'm just sitting on my heels right now, which is not ideal, obviously. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh, if I don't drop a 3. All right, we're gonna take a gamble. This might be the end of us right here, but I'm gonna heal with Second Wind. Heal 4 from Identity unless I use a Science resource, which I did. So we heal 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We got that going for us. We can't play our other 2, unfortunately. But I'm going to go back down to Nadia. And let's look at what else we can throw in there that we need. That would be good. Any amount of damage. Pim particle would be good. Ever vigilant's not useful to us right now. Iron Fist would actually be really good, but we can't pull him in. Actually, we'll put in a pinpoint strike. Okay. Pim particle, pinpoint strike. Shuffle them back in, and let's hope that we don't get anything too crazy with scheming, because the armor guard schemes for nothing. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So one more back on here, and then he's gonna scheme with 1 card. So for 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at 7. He schemes for nothing. Klaw heals 4 damage if no damage was healed, but there was. So that brings him back from 9 to 13. All right. So he's back up to 13. This is not ideal, but the game didn't end, so that's at least something. All right. So what we need to do is we need to get some more science cards back in there that we need. Actually, I don't want sidestep. I want probably that one. Okay, let's shuffle them back in. But luckily, we can play multiple man, so at least gives us some defense for a little while. It's not great, but it definitely helps. So now we can play multiple man. So that is going to be 4 cost. 1, 2, 3. I can't throw that one out. Shoot. Okay. Yep. So that's going to put 1, 2, and then our last multiple man. What's our next card? All right. Then we are going to switch up to giant form. All right. Now we're going to thwart for 3 with giant wasp. We get 2 on that one. We get 1 with the helmet. This is going to bring back secret rendezvous down a bit, which is nice. And then we're going to activate each multiple man. So they're each going to get 1 damage on them. So we get 3 activations. We're going to knock the tough off of this guy just so that we can. We have 2 more. We'll take him down 1. And we'll actually reduce this this threat by 1 just in case. All right, draw back up to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need to start swinging and swinging hard. Unfortunately, we're just not quite getting what we need, but we'll figure it out. So this goes up. Klaw attacks. We block. Oops, I forgot to refresh everybody again. So we're going to attack with the first multiple man. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. That was a terrible time to block. Alright, discard 1 multiple card. A pin particle. That stinks. Alright, they were good cards to get rid of, but not the way I wanted to. So, multiple man loses his 1 health, and he is taken out, unfortunately. And then Armor Guard, we're going to let Armor Guard attack us because we're actually going to retaliate with Training Room. So we'll do 1 damage back. So we'll do 1 for 1. I'm okay with that for right now. And then bad card, Melter. The engaged player must defend against Melter's attacks with any ally they control if able. Okay, that's fine. Joke's on them. I kind of want that to happen. So, all right. Let us figure out what we want to do. All right, so what we could do, which would be interesting. Okay, what we can do is we're going to go down to Tiny Wasp form. Now, Tiny Wasp has 2 attack. She's going to attack, take out the armored guard. When I defeat anyone, I do 1 damage to the main villain, which hopefully helps. I am actually going to put in Ironheart, and I get to draw a card. Ugh, Queen Carrier. Okay. Gosh, these are 2 cards I really don't want. And I am going to... I'm going to thwart for 1 on Ironheart. Again, continue to get this down a little bit. Make sure that threat doesn't get out of hand, because once I get to Klaw stage 3, hopefully, I kind of need to start flying through this. So the problem is I'm going to get an acceleration token in about 1 turn. So all right, so refresh everything. We get 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not quite what I wanted, but this will have to do. We're going to have to start making some moves, and fast. So let's go to 2. We're going to attack with 2 cards. 1 attack, or +1 attack. We're going to block with Ironheart, which is going to do 3, so 4 damage total. Ironheart's toast. Melter's going to attack. I have to block with multiple man, so he's taken out. And then we get our bad card. Surge. Ugh, okay. Exhaust your identity card. That is not a great one to get. And this is a surge, and now that this is gone, an acceleration token is put on. So we really need to hustle right now. We are taking way too long, unfortunately. Okay. So let's see what our second bad card is. Illegal Arms Factory. So we'd have to draw more cards. Well, we will start next turn. Not ideal. So we'll see how this goes. So 2. All right. So I don't have a lot of time left to start setting up, because normally this is when you would start setting up, right? We need to start hustling. So we need to do... We're going to play Pinpoint Strike. Since we are tiny, it does 8 damage and gets overkill, so it takes out Melter, which is good, and it's 3 more damage off the 11, so he's back down to 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, awesome. So that's that. And unfortunately, there's nothing else I can do. And I want to stay tiny because I have another Pinpoint Strike coming up, just in case. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So, all right, we refresh. We draw up, which is another Pinpoint Strike. So we have to draw 2 more cards. And now he is going to get another face down card. So we are going to get 3 bad cards this round, which is really not ideal. So 3. All right, that's a decent enough hand. Yeah, it's all right. I'm just getting the wrong amount of cards, unfortunately. Oh well. All right. Now this is going up 2. So that's a 6. That is a bad card. So we are going to block all of this with our multiple man. It's 5 damage. Multiple man is taken out. Our new discard. So now we have 1, 2, 3 bad cards. First one, Armor Guard, not ideal. Masters of Mayhem. When revealed, each Masters of Mayhem Masters of Evil, I'm sorry. Masters of Evil minion attacks the hero is engaged with. So it does 1 damage, which is fine. That's not... Oh, wait, no, that's a Klaw. Oh, shoot. All right, so that means we have to find one. Ugh. All right. Where's Whirlwind? He's always fun. I feel like he's not that bad. All right, so we'll do Whirlwind. In the grand scheme, he's not that bad. And take 2 damage, Klaw heals 2. Okay. Oh, goodness. And Klaw heals 2. Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. So what we can do now is we have to get the threats. We have to get our threats down a lot. All right. So what we're going to do is do another pinpoint strike. More tiny, so it's going to do 8 damage. We're going to get rid of Whirlwind. And since we got rid of him, does 2 more damage. And then we do an extra one because we defeated the minion. So Klaw's back down to, 7. Then we are going to turn up to bigger hero. Or change form, I should say. And that we're going to play a Perseverance card on. So we get a tough status. Because I feel like we really need some tough right now. Because we're probably going to start getting hammered soon. And then we are going to thwart for 2 plus 1, which is 3. We can divide it if we wanted to, but I'm just going to take it off the main scheme for now. I'm going to hope a second bad card just isn't that bad. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards. All right, we have a sidestep. That's good. The rest of it's not great, but we have a sidestep, so that's good. Interesting. Okay. This goes up 2. 1, 2. Klaw attacks. He's going to just... I'm going to take it because I have a tough status. And that was the worst one to take. Holy cow. Ugh. But we got rid of Immortal Klaw, which is good. So that removes our tough status. Immortal Klaw attacks for 1. So that's 1 damage. We're big, so we get Retaliate. I'm not sure if I did that last turn. Oh, well. And then he's going to do 1. We knock tough off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. So I missed out on that, but that's all right. We'll just chalk that up to a loss. 2 more bad cards. Assault. The villain attacks you. All right. I think you would do this first when revealed. Yeah. I have 13. I have 14 life. I currently have 7 damage. That means I can take 6. He's got 1. I need to just take it. Okay. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. If his activation damages you, exhaust your card. Oh, that stinks. That stinks a lot. So one thing from your hand. Let's take this one. Sidestep. Oh, wait. That's what we should do. We should sidestep. When you would take any amount of damage. Let us do that. Let us be smarter. So we are going to sidestep. Prevent 3 of that damage. If you pay for that card using a lightning resource, which I did, but I don't think I should. If I didn't, let's say I did that. Actually, it doesn't make a difference. You do 1 damage to him. So we discard 1 card from random from our hand. Perseverance, that's fine. I can't use this card now, which stinks. None of that does anything. And we retaliate for 1 damage. Alright, second back card. Klaw attacks you. Oh, goodness. All right, so I have to block this. This is unfortunate. 5, 6, 7. Ugh, okay. He's going to attack. If the attack damages you, place 1 threat in the main scheme. It does 3, does 4, does 1 damage. So to place 1 threat in the main scheme. Unfortunately, that is going to be it. Because I can't play any cards from my hand. And I can't do anything else, unfortunately. I have 2 cards left. It's a team-up card. I don't have Ant-Man out there. And the other one's a 2-cost card. Yeah. What I needed to do was not throw away that one. Yeah. Oh well, that is going to be a loss. So that's, I mean, you can tell the general idea of my deck. Unfortunately, I needed more blockers out there and to be a little more aggressive. Yeah, that did not go well, unfortunately. So, but that's the playthrough of Wasp. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Thanks.